I'm your host, Esni, E-S-N-I. As you know, in this show, we get to explore traditional African foods from the motherland. Now today, we are taking it all the way to South Africa, Mzansi. I'm talking about your 7 colors. I'm talking about Amadombolo. Ooh, it's about to be an interesting show. But first, these contestants have to battle it out for the grand prize, the money. Speaking of which, let's meet our contestants.
Hi guys, my name is Khanyi, a young girl from the beautiful South Africa, Cape Town. And today I'll be preparing stew and some steamed bread. In isiXhosa, we call it ishu nesongasamans.
And now our second contestant.
Hi, my name is Simiso. I'm from Cape Town. So what I'll be making today is pap mixed with spinach and cabbage, what is normally called umfino. And I'll also be preparing inyama yegusha, which is mutton, as well as some veggies, which will include the pumpkin, chakalaka, so that's it.
Are you confident? Are you ready for the money?
Totally.
You know what? I always do this. Look into the camera. Tell them that you are winning this.
I am the winner. The money is mine. The money is mine.
The money is yours,
money
girl.
is
You
mine.
got it. But first, let's play a little game just
Lovely.
to test if you know your ingredients.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm about to blindfold her and no peeping, please. Okay. Just tell me if it's too tight.
No problem.
It's fine.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Just one. There you go. Put that in your mouth. You can just like lift it with your palm or like that.
This is a black peppercorn.
Okay, okay, okay. You can just throw this in here.
Okay. Rosemary.
Okay, okay. Just throw this in here. Okay, and the last ingredient.
Fine. Time.
Okay, well done to you. You just scored yourself 3 points.
Hey.
It seems like you know ingredients. Okay, she seems very excited.
I am.
I love her energy.
I am.
She's about to take over my job.
You never know.
Oh, girl, please relax.
You never know.
This is something I do with all my contestants. Look into that camera. Tell the camera that you want the money.
I want the moolah, baby.
Woo!
Money!
Say I'm here to win.
I am here to win my rolling, darling.
Yes.
Woo!
Say the money is mine.
The money is mine,
Oh, not with the
honey.
knife. Now, we're going to play a little game just to see if Simiso knows her ingredients. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Blindfold you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, she's already got it. Yeah, we're filled with mystery in the show.
Yeah,
come.
okay, all right.
Just, you can't see anything, right?
No, I don't.
No cheating, no cheating,
Alright.
no cheating. Okay. Perfect?
Yes.
Not so tight, right?
No.
It works?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
My God.
Okay, so, Simiso, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I'm just going to need you to bring out your hand.
Okay.
I'm going to put these ingredients on your hand and you're going to like put them in your mouth. Is that fine?
Okay, yeah,
Alright,
sure.
good. You just have to tell me what it is.
All right.
Here we go. First ingredient.
It's a green pepper, a red pepper, a yellow pepper.
You have to choose one.
Red.
Okay, good. Okay, you ready for the next ingredient?
Okay. Okay. Okay, cabbage.
I feel like that was a simple one.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my God.
Come on, Simiso. Come on, Simiso. You've actually said it before. I'm giving you hints.
Green
Would you like-
pepper.
Yes. Wow, that was a tricky one, but I did help out. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, perfect. perfect.
Yeah.
So Simiso just scored herself 3 points, which will be added with the final judging scores. Now Simiso, you seem to be laughing in already.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, let's get into it. Your ingredients. Take me through everything.
Alrighty, so we've got bell peppers. I chosen green and yellow specifically because of the color.
Okay, so you want to bring that pop of color.
Definitely. We've got some frozen peas. We've got some chopped onion, celery. We've got some finely chopped onion, which is going to go with the spinach.
Oh, so what's the chopped onion for?
This is going to go with our meat.
Okay.
We've got some lamb here, shoulder. Amazing
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Being specific.
And then we've got some oxtail stock over here. Potato, garlic. Some Worcestershire, some tomato paste. We've got some fresh canned tomatoes. We've got our spices here. We've got some fresh cream, coriander, and parsley, and our spinach.
Whoa. As you can see, the energies are already high. Simiso, please take us through your ingredients.
All right, what we're having here is mutton, which is inyama yegusha. And then we're having milumil, which is umilimili in isiXhosa. We're also having the spinach, which is spinach, as well as in Xhosa. And then cabbage, which is ikhaphetshu, as well as butternut, which we refer to as itanga. And then carrots, there's itanga, yes. And then carrots, onion, which is itswere, and then, yeah, spices, and then that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so what are we starting with?
So we've brought our water to a boil. Now we are going to add our ramekin, which has our dough for idombolo letu.
Oh, send it dombolo, guys. I told you there's going to be dombolo.
Now we're just going to cover this up, and we're going to let this just boil away for about like 40 minutes.
Okay,
and now what's going to happen is I'm going to season my meat. I'm going to go in with some salt, a generous amount of salt. Some pepper.
Generous amounts.
Generous amount of salt.
Don't now take everything.
Some pepper, and then I'm just going to mix all of this in. Guys, don't be afraid to get dirty.
Yeah.
Use your hands.
I feel it's important to use your hands because you're more in touch with the food.
And then we are going to add our meat. This pot has been on for quite a while now.
Are we not adding oil?
No. We're going to sear our meat, just add some color to it, as well as lock in some of, definitely.
Okay.
Lock in some of the juices.
Perfect.
Make sure that that browns on every single
How long
side.
have you been doing this?
I've been cooking since I was 8. I made my first proper full meal when I was 8.
8?
It's been a while.
That is crazy.
I've been doing this for a while.
So is this like something you love?
I love it. I really do. I was considering studying culinary for a while, but sadly, I wasn't accepted, which is okay.
Which is okay.
Which is okay.
You can still cook. That's not going to stop you from cooking.
Every single day.
I mean, she's out here cooking for us, and I'm happy. Yeah.
We're adding some color to our
Oh,
meat.
I can see. So the meat is browning.
Definitely, yeah.
So guys, she did not add oil to the meat, so that it can brown perfectly. Oh, I see. Okay, so are you ready to start cooking?
Yes, I am
Let's
ready.
get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
So what are we starting with
So
first?
we're starting with the meat because it takes much time. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're starting with that, and then our pap. And then here we're gonna be having our onions to prepare for the chakalaka.
So we're not adding oil first
What?
with the onions.
No, we're just going to fry first. Yes.
Okay.
And then our peppers, which is the green pepper, as well as the yellow pepper, and leave some for the stew, of course.
Oh, so you're going to use some of the peppers
Yes,
for the stew?
yes.
Okay.
Then you're also your red pepper just for color. Yes. And then you're having your carrots. Yes, for the chakalaka. Can I please have oil?
Oil. So now the oil is going in.
Yes.
All right. Okay, guys, just a quick update. So she added firstly the onions and then all 3 peppers with their different colors, and then added carrots and then the oil on top, and now she's mixing. Guys, this is the chakalaka.
The chakalaka.
Okay, perfect.
It's going to be hot, guys, because that's the meaning after chakalaka.
Yes,
something that is
hot and spicy.
Yes.
And who taught you how to cook?
My mom.
Your mom.
So what would happen is when she was in the kitchen cooking for us, I would just hang around, sit on the kitchen counter, help out here and there. And through observation, I just learned how to cook.
So you learned, it's okay. We take spices, we take meat, we put them together.
Yeah.
And somehow you created your own magic. That is so smart. So to all the 8-year-olds out there, please start watching your moms in the kitchen. You'll thank me later. How was it like growing up?
Oh my gosh, growing
Take me through your
up,
childhood. This is interesting.
I was raised by a single mother. I have an older brother. Well, I have other siblings as well, but I have an older brother from both my mom and dad. And growing up was amazing, man. I grew up in a home filled with love,
I can
laughter,
tell. I can
support. My mom is my biggest fan. She definitely makes sure that she cheers me on every single step of the way with whatever it is that I'm planning to do.
That's good.
So,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good. So you've always been like a very confident child, I can see. Not really?
Not necessarily, honestly speaking. For a while growing up, I actually battled with like self-confidence and, you know, my worth.
Just to stop you there, so guys, we're now adding
some onion into the very
into
same
the very
pot.
same pot. But she emptied the meat into this dish, and she has still not added oil. I was about to.
The oil is coming. Now we're going to add just a bit of oil.
Add a bit of oil.
And then we're going to turn down our heat just a bit.
Just a bit, just a bit, just a bit, just a bit, just a bit.
And then we're going to let these soften for a while.
Yes.
What we're gonna be doing now is we'll be preparing our pap. So here I have some hot water with oil so that it cannot stick. So and then it can be fluffy.
So you add a bit of oil.
Yes, a bit of oil. Yes,
okay,
exactly.
That's an interesting way of making pap.
So yeah, okay. So
do you need help maybe?
Yes,
okay,
please.
There we go.
So yeah, we're going to
mix it. Ooh, not
mix
too much.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
mix
yeah,
it.
start boiling up. Ooh,
yes, sorry.
okay,
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then you're going to stir until it's firm and it's together. Can I please have a bit of water because
you need a bit of water.
yeah.
Okay, let me try putting it in.
Okay.
And I can see that you're actually using a fork.
Yes.
For your pap. Do you think it's better than using a wooden spoon?
Yeah, it's better because the strips here are just
They help.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just take your lid and you just close until it's then now back to our chakalaka because it's boiling and it's frying.
The colors really look beautiful.
Yes.
Guys, the colors here look amazing.
Yeah. Can I please have my spices?
No, this is when we add the seasoning with rich spices.
Okay. So here we're having black pepper.
Black pepper.
Yes, barbecue spice.
Yes.
Salt and what else? I think that's it, yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'll need more salt.
So black pepper,
Yes.
barbecue spice, and salt.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then I'm also gonna need a stock for
Then she's
color.
adding- Okay.
Yes.
So she's adding the stock for color. Okay.
Yes, as well as
Oh yeah.
sugar.
Speaking of color and everything, you do know that our judge is actually judging according to
Color.
execution, taste, and appearance.
Oh yeah, that
So you
is
better make
exactly
sure-
what it's gonna get.
Girl, confidence.
Yes.
You need to make sure that the flavors just come out the way they are.
And then now we're going to add our sugar for
Okay, so a bit of sugar.
yes, for that sweet and sour hot. Yeah. So that
Sweet and
yes.
sour hot. She's taking us on a little flavor journey.
Yes. And then we're done with that one.
Okay.
So
perfect.
just gonna stir and then it's coming together already.
Yeah, you actually seem like you got this under control. You seem confident.
Yes,
Tell me,
darling.
who taught you how to cook? I'm very curious.
Okay, honestly, I've grown at a very little age now. I didn't have any parents, so yeah, I had to do things for myself.
Okay.
So cooking was one of it, and yeah.
Okay, perfect. What are some of your fun activities that you like to do?
Some of my fun activities I really, really enjoy. I'm fairly young. I do enjoy going out for like lunches, you know, coffee dates.
And since you obviously enjoy cooking, I'm sure you enjoy trying out new food.
Definitely. I'm always down for new experience and yeah, adventure. I am a bit of a homebody though. I may be loud, but I'm definitely a homebody. I enjoy watching some series, you know, watching documentaries.
So now tell me, what are some of your favorite food places from Ekasi?
So some of my favorite food places from Ekasi have to be Mzoli.
Oh, Mzoli. Ooh.
Anyone who hasn't yet been to Cape Town, you cannot come to Cape Town.
Guys, Ekasi is the South African hood.
Definitely.
And Toga Mzoli is also in the hood in Cape Town.
That is the place to be. I also love, guys, I love meat and all these places sell meat.
So you enjoy places where they brine meat
I enjoy,
and there's a vibe. vibe. Oh,
Definitely. But
yes.
interestingly enough, I'm not one to stay for the vibe.
Oh,
so I
you just
buy
want
my
the
meat and
You got before
Yes.
putting in the meat in the pan, you didn't season it.
No, I
So
didn't.
you just added a bit of water.
Yes.
So just added water, meat, let it boil, and now
Yes.
only now you
And then now it's boiling, and then the flavor just infuse everything. Yeah.
perfect.
And then what
Flavor.
else do we need?
language.
Sugar as well, ne, so that it can fasten up the
process.
yes of
Wait,
getting.
so sugar?
Yes, fastens up the process of being tender and stuff.
I learned
Just a
something
little
new
bit of
today.
sugar.
I learned something
Yes.
new today. I'm so happy.
Just sprinkle your sugar, not much because you don't want to have sweet food. So what we are having now is the tomato paste.
So we're adding tomato paste.
Yes, to
the
our chakalaka. Yes,
Okay.
you just add all the pack so that
For the flavor
it
also.
sticks together.
All right.
Yes.
Also for it to stick together.
Yes.
What's your favorite kosa meal?
My favorite kosa meal is umvubo.
Umvubo.
Yes,
Okay, so what is
umvubo.
umvubo? Tell me.
Okay, umvubo is another form of pap, ne? But it's a loose pap than the actual pap. Yes,
And
then
what do you guys usually eat that with?
we eat it with amasi, which is full cream. Yeah, you know, not exactly the milk, but you can also have it with your milk. Ne?
Okay.
And then now we're going to add our kidney beans to our chakalaka.
So this is also being added, the beans are being added
Yes, to the chakalaka. Yeah.
And I can see they're also adding more color.
Yes.
Ooh.
tomato paste definitely gives it a bit more flavor. However, you need to be mindful not to add too much because it can be a bit hot. But what you can do is just add a bit of sugar or something to just sweeten it up a bit. Definitely.
Okay. If you do maybe happen to add a bit too much, guys, just add a bit of sugar.
Itombolo is cooking, but do not open the pot when you're cooking steamed bread, guys.
Do not open the pot when you're cooking
Do not.
steamed bread.
Do not.
Do
Please. And now we're going to add our
Add
meat
the meat.
back
Our meat is
in.
going in.
Our meat is going in. Another thing that is now going in, our stock.
Okay, so our stock is also
Our
going
stock
in.
is also going in.
Perfect. Perfect.
Now we're going to leave just a bit so that we can add it a little bit
on.
later.
Okay. That makes
Yes, and
sense.
then we're also going
More
to add
tomatoes?
some.
So these ones are now.
Now
actual
these are
tomatoes.
diced peeled tomatoes,
Okay.
yes.
Why do you use the canned ones? Are they easier than the fresh tomatoes?
The reason why I add the canned ones is because they actually do have a bit of flavor to them. They're not just regular tomato. They are flavored
So
just
you're
a
trying
bit.
to get those flavors also
Definitely,
in there.
yeah.
Khanyi is smart.
Hey.
Beauty and the brains.
I'm
and
giving
she can-
away all my secrets
Listen,
here.
yeah, I hope you guys are taking notes, okay? I hope you guys are just in there taking notes because, whoa, this girl's doing her thing.
Season is very, very important.
Yeah, we're seasoning the meat.
The meat.
So
We're
we're
going
still
in
adding spice.
honey. We're building
South
flavors
African-
as we go.
Can we please tell them South Africans love flavor, they love spice.
Flavor is very
This is our
important.
thing. Oh, I love you.
In goes rosemary.
Okay.
No, I don't have a family. I was adopted. Yes, so yeah. Having a family, like having some siblings so like someone to call a mother, yes, a brother, and all those stuff. Yeah, so it's actually amazing and it's exciting for the first time in my life. Yeah, so yeah, that is how it has been. So the cabbage is frying over there.
Yes,
nicely.
okay, the cabbage is frying.
Yeah.
The meat is still boiling. Are we adding any vegetables to the meat?
Not yet. We still need to get rid of that water.
Okay, so once the water has dissolved,
Yeah.
all right, perfect. Okay, so tell me, do you know how to sing? Do you know how to dance?
Oh, I don't know how to sing, but I can dance. I can groove, honey.
I can groove, honey. So tell me that you can dance.
Yeah.
How about, show us how you dance. What?
Ooh,
Wait.
okay.
With the
Okay, all right. All right.
Yes, I want
Okay.
the motion with the pop.
Yeah.
Actually cooking. So
Yeah.
we're gonna incorporate the cooking and the dancing.
Okay, all right.
Creativity right there.
So yeah,
Creativity right
our
there.
pap is coming together.
Okay.
So now we're just gonna put it back together.
Okay. So it's going back in the pot now.
Yes.
To continue cooking. All right.
So now just mix it on the pot so that it steams very well.
Very well. Okay.
Yeah, and then we are not gonna touch it now. We're
Until
done
it's
with pap
done.
until it's done.
Oh, so now we're actually done with the pap.
Yes.
So now we're gonna focus more on the meat.
Exactly.
Alright. As you can see, there's a whole lot of steam. The aromas are everything everything in this kitchen. Khanyi, so we're working on the spinach now.
Definitely, our oil is ready. Just throw that in there.
I can see the onions are browning
They're
very
browning
well.
slightly. Honey, I am getting a nice facial steam.
Do you enjoy the steam?
Honey, not really, but...
Khanyi is literally out here enjoying the steam. Can I try the steam? I don't
It's
know
actually...
I don't know what I'm doing. We'll blame it on her. If I look weird
Listen, we cook, we're getting a facial at the same time.
We're
Enjoy it.
and getting a facial at the same time.
Just make sure the makeup does not melt.
Oh my gosh, my makeup.
Baby.
My makeup.
Sabotage.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Khanyi's trying to sabotage
I am
my
sorry.
gosh. Okay, but it's fine. Thank you for the facial.
You're welcome.
Okay.
For free.
For free. Wait, have you ever thought of maybe one day opening your own restaurant?
Oh my God, I have a business already.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's Delectable Restaurant and Catering. Yeah, so
you actually do this?
yeah, I do it all the time. So here we're also having
and
a
it's working out
tomato.
well for you. Yes, adding the tomato.
Yeah, it was last year because now it's been lockdown and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah,
Lockdown
there are no events. There are no events. Yeah.
So Simiso, tell me, what would you say are your top 3 favorite ingredients? Like you cannot cook without those ingredients.
All right. Definitely it's onion, garlic and peppers. Yeah.
Onion, garlic, and pepper.
Yeah.
So those are your killer ingredients.
Exactly. Even if it's in the mid of the month, when you are having that one, you can just hear the neighbor like, that's because, and yeah,
wait,
and they would think.
Wait, did it again. Guys, please, you hear the neighbor doing what?
And then that time you're only having your chicken. And then they thought,
They think you're cooking something
fancy. But no, you just have your garlic, your onion, and your green pepper.
And it just makes the neighbors jealous.
Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah.
girl.
So, yeah.
It is now that time of the show where the judge gets to finally decide who walks away with the shmoney. We have our judge Angus back at it. For those of you who may not be familiar with him, he is a professional chef and has worked in the culinary industry for years. So he's quite the experienced man.
Thank you so much for having me. It's actually exciting to be here, and today's cooking was action-packed.
It looks very mouth-watering, eye-catching, all the nice words. I mean, it's going to be a tough one for you.
I must tell you, today is rather intimidating because both these ladies came with excellent skill, excellent execution. They were cool under pressure. The ingredients listed both of them used were very well matched up.
Yes,
so it's going to be tough deciding. Can we maybe decide on 2 winners today?
Oh, yeah. Judge, listen, we're not trying to make your job easier. But I think let's get into it. We will start with Khanyi's dish.
Right.
Dig in.
So Khanyi cooked for us today a spinach pot bread and a mixed beef stew.
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to be digging into this.
Spinach.
Yeah, the spinach looked quite
Creamy
interesting.
spinach.
I watched her make this, and what I saw, she added some onion to it just to make it a lot more savory, a lot more rich.
Yes.
And I cream it in just afterwards, and this actually looks very yummy. I'm most impressed with this pot bread, so I'm dying to just taste what's going on over here.
Bread.
Soft, still yet firm. A lot of soaking potential in this bread, so it's going to go quite good with the stew if you actually just for all the sauce to wipe up and things, you know. As good as the cream spinach can be.
Ooh,
very
that's good. That's good.
Now to go to the main part of the dish.
Oof, the meat.
Yeah, she cooked it on the bone. And as we know, bones always give a lot more flavor when you cook the meat.
Definitely.
And just feeling how this meat is flaking off, it is fall off the bone, and I don't know how you get that right in the little time that they actually had to cook this.
The judge is quite impressed.
Can I take it home with me?
No. Let's judge first, and then we can decide on that.
Okay. I've made up my mind.
Oof. Okay, not too soon. Not too soon. Khanyi has also prepared dessert, so you may dig in.
She made for some marble pudding with custard
Yes, with
today.
custard. Yes. You may use a spoon. I don't know if you prefer.
I was actually gonna just so I can get through the bones.
Of course, mother has bones. Yes. They sweet bones.
What I did notice about this is this is a lighter colored malva.
Oh yes.
And normally you get that
dark,
from the
heavy.
jam and all the vinegar that you add in. But not lacking in flavor at all. Really good, full flavor, satisfying, tastes like home.
So it takes you home a bit?
Yeah, very much so. This reminds me of my mother's cooking. to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Are you ready to move over to Simiso?
Most definitely.
All right. Now, Simiso has requested that you please wash your hands the African style. Oof, Angus, I must say, this pup looks like it went to a private school. It has got greens. Oof, there's flavor.
I'm so excited. I mean, I've had lots of versions of pup before, but never something that looks this interesting.
Ooh.
So I was advised that the gravy is going to go along with the pup as well.
yes,
So there's
sir.
already such a lot of elements, and so I'm very excited just to get down to the pup. So I'll wash my hands. So
Yes.
the traditional way of eating pup is to just go in for it with your hands.
Dig in.
So I'm first going to just try the pup on its own, just to check for consistency and for just the base flavor of this pup. If I ever had a choice to eat and make pup, it would be this way.
Listen.
So out of all the pups I've ever had, this on its own is a winner.
So it doesn't take the trophy.
No, it does, definitely. So I'm going to try it.
Like I said, this is the pup that went to private school.
I went to private school, raised by both parents and grandparents.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to just dip this into some of the gravy just to check for some flavor of it. Excuse me, I'm having so much fun eating. I can't stop myself. Let me tell you at home, if ever you want to have pup, this is the way to do it. A good, strong, deep, flavorful gravy. And some nice greens inside as well. This can be a meal on its own as well.
Without the meat. Do you feel like you could actually be full without the meat?
No, definitely. This could be like a mid-afternoon snack. If you don't really want to gain lots of weight or anything, this could be something that is very satisfying without the heavy weight of meats and stuff like that. So I'm very happy with the pup and the gravy.
Hope you guys are taking notes at home. Now
So-
moving on to the meat.
I'm going to go onto the meat now because this meat looks so soft, so yummy.
Also cooked to the bone.
Both these ladies were brave with the amount or the volumes of food that they had to create for today.
Yes.
And they pulled off quite a spread in 40 minutes. So
Yeah, no, definitely,
hats
I
off to
agree.
both of them.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. It's
And
going to be a tough one.
Very tough. I know I commented on that marble reminding me of my mother's
but
cooking,
home,
but this reminds me of a Friday night at home.
Oh, beautiful memories.
Just something quickly put together. Some onions, some lamb chops, fall of the bone. I love this.
Oof.
Really great.
Are you ready to try on some? Because I see she actually made pumpkin on the side, and there's also a little chakalaka. I'm sure you're familiar with chakalaka.
Very much so, and I like
Yes.
mine very hot.
I think she played around with that flavor.
Something to dig in. I like the fact that she uses the black beans in here.
They also do add color, don't you think?
Very much so. And a lot of good nutrition as well, proteins.
Yes,
Beans
yes,
carry a
yes,
lot
yes,
of good
yes.
nutrients that you need. The veggies are soft yet crispy at the same time as well. The beans, I don't know, just add this richness and this depth and kind of just thickens up the consistency for everything. So I like that a lot. Very well done.
Is the heat coming through?
Not really. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say this is a 4.
So it's a bit mild. It's not as hot.
But not a lot of chilies, but there was more spice used. So spice normally
okay.
adds a heat to your mouth, but not an intensity that burns
That
or
burns,
anything.
okay.
But the spices are talking, but they're not really shouting that loud.
All right.
But still a good balance.
Okay, perfect.
So I just want to check the quality of the veggies as well. I like the fact that it's not overcooked. There's still a bit of chew to it, but it's soft on the outside as well.
Yes.
I would have maybe chuck in some cinnamon just to bring
Oh,
out,
just
bring some out of it. But it's good because there's a lot of other flavors going on. So maybe I think she actually did something right when she didn't add
purpose,
too
maybe.
much
Yes,
flavor
yes.
to this as well.
Yeah.
Who can say no to a good potato?
Oh, yes.
Another thing that you got right, not too much flavor because you got the gravy, you've got the meat and the chocolate that you can always add
And together,
flavor.
yes, yes.
And I think this is a beautiful together meal, so very well put together. I'm impressed actually.
Okay, are you ready to move on to dessert?
Yes. So
She made some traditional custard with jelly and canned peaches.
Yes.
Yes, got it.
So what I do like about this deconstructed is that it's interactive. So if you're sitting at a family table, you can have fun playing with your food.
You're right. You can actually, I feel like this now. Now I feel like that. Yeah.
Something for the adults that reminds you when you're kids. Something for the kids that's fun as well. So kids really like jelly and custard.
And the color also.
And I don't have this often enough, but whenever I do, it takes me back to my childhood. So this is a very good memory meal.
I
would say.
definitely agree.
I think I'm gonna just dig in. I'm gonna grab some jelly. Grab some custard. Oh, that's a nice consistency. Grab some peaches.
Oh, so you just want to mix it all together?
Yes. Can you taste this food? It's good.
Can you guys taste this food? I think they can taste the food through your eyes.
No. So overall, very well put together. I think I've come to my conclusion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof. It's going to be a really tough one for Angus because both these meals took him home and brought in some beautiful memories. But it is time for the judging. As you guys know at home, Angus will be judging according to execution, taste, and appearance. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's start with Khanyi's dish. Out of 3, let's start with taste.
Okay. So out of taste, I'm going to give Khanyi a 2.
Okay.
I feel like 80% is quite good. All 3 of these items were executed very well, but
Okay.
in terms of taste, I do think that it's not really out there, but it was done very, very well.
Perfect,
So
okay.
I'm going to give her a 2 out of 3 for
Okay.
taste.
And moving on to this side, taste. Simiso's dish.
Well, there was so much to taste, first of all. However, everything combined was a good meal together. So I'm going to give her 3 out of 3 for taste, because this was just a wonderland of taste. Everywhere you jump to, there's another wow factor. So you had pap, you had sauce, you had meat. So I really got spoiled today with this dish. So I cannot fault on any other taste. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 3 for taste.
Do you hear that? Simiso took Angus on a little taste journey.
No, and I actually like my trip.
Perfect. Okay, so this side, moving on to execution.
Well, execution, you cannot fault Khanyi.
Yeah.
She made us a pot bread. She made us some cream spinach, and she managed to make fall off the bone meat within 40 minutes. She was very cool under pressure. She
was very calm. She was having fun.
She never got distracted at all. This was in her blood, so I really cannot fault on execution. So I'm gonna give her 3 out of 3 for
Perfect. Now, Simiso, execution.
well, we did see having a couple of challenges along the way. I'm actually going to give her a 3 out of 3 for execution as well, and I'll tell you why. She was playing with a lot of ingredients. She did have a couple of challenges with the potatoes and everything, but she
With
came
the
back
pot also.
with the pot as
At
well.
some point, the pot was too small.
So she was thinking on her feet. She has all these ingredients that she played with, so she balanced herself very well.
Yes,
and she got nervous, but she rose to the challenge, and she never let that get her down. So I'm going to give her a 3 out of 3 for execution.
Whew, okay, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. And now, last but not least, the appearance of the meal.
So I do like Khanyi's appearance. It is very simple but elegant as well. She did take time to really intentionally place all the ingredients on a specific plate, and she did that with great intention. And I always feel like when you're presenting someone with such intention, you're always thinking of the person that you're serving it to. Do you understand? So that shows a lot of love. I'm going to give her a 3 out of 3. As well.
Okay, so there you have it. She has 3. And now, Simiso.
Well, if you walked into a stranger's house and they invited you for dinner, for lunch, and this was what they offered you, doesn't this make you happy?
I'm staying. I'm always going to be coming back to the house. Yes.
So I'm going to give her 100% for her presentation. 3 out of 3, definitely. A lot of colors, a lot of pleasure.
Yes.
People eat with the eyes as well.
Definitely, I agree.
So I do think that if this is a cooking show and eating, it's not just the mouth involved, it's the eyes as well, and it makes you very happy. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 3 as well.
There you have it. The judges' scores have been locked in. And don't forget that earlier on, the 2 contestants got to bag themselves 3 more points, Nan, and those will be added to the final score. Thank you so much, Angus.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for always being a good host.
Thank you for coming in, for joining us, and for tasting this food. I know it was hard, but someone's got to do this difficult job.
When there is more food, you know my number, and I'll be here immediately.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
It is now that time of the show where we announce the scores. Ladies, how are you feeling?
Very excited.
Oh, so you bit of nerves,
Bit of
nerves
nerves.
coming through. Yeah. It's normal, it's normal. Now, remember we played the little game? You guys each scored yourself 3 points each. Now are you ready?
Yep.
Judges score.
Lovely.
So we're gonna start with taste. Okay. So Khanyi, for taste, the judge gave you 2. And Simiso, for taste, the judge gave you 3.
Hey.
And then next, it's execution. So the judge really paid attention to how you guys put together your dish as you guys were cooking. You know, how you handled the pressure. Because there wasn't enough time, I must say.
True.
There's never enough time when it comes to cooking. So, Khanyi, you got 3. And Simiso, you also got 3. And in appearance, so Khanyi, the overall look of your dish, our judge Angus gave it a 3. Simiso, the overall look of your dish, our judge gave it a 3 too. Now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. And the winner of tonight's show, drum roll please. Congratulations! Congratulations, Simiso! Wow, and all the excitement. Simiso just won herself 1,500 rand. But that is not it, because Khanyi, my love, you do not walk away home empty-handed. Here's your little prize. Congratulations to you too.
Thank you, honey. Thank you, love.
These gifts are both in courtesy of CME TV. Ladies, what do you have to say?
Thank you, CME TV, for the opportunity.
Thank you, CME TV, for the chance, the opportunity, and the learning as well. Thank you.
There you have it. Both these ladies are happy. It was a beautiful show. We had fun, and honestly, I can't wait to dig in. But the conversation still continues. Don't forget to hit us up on our social media pages at official CME TV, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Please do tell us. They should tell us which dish was their favorite, right? You guys want to know?
Definitely.
And also which one you'd like to try at home. But that's it from me. Until next week, God bless. Ladies, bye!